So we're doing yoga nidra, yeah? So the first component being the prana. As you breathe in, watch yourself, all the 50 trillion cells being oxygenated, your body becoming energized. Okay. Now, the second component of your breath, so the first one being the space where it's unlimited, as you understand. There is unlimited planetary system, billions of planets. We have no end to it, infinite. Whatever potential that we wish for in our body is already there. The need is to connect. So breath, being very powerful connection to the universe itself, gives us this connection to the universe. So the more you practice, the more you become connected. The second being, breathe again. As you go down, observe the blood, air into the lung, and this time concentrate on your belly button area as you exhale. So breathe out. So breathing in takes 2 oxygen, and breathing out takes out 3 atoms, 2 oxygen, 1 carbon dioxide being from carbohydrates and fat. So that way, breathing properly also helps you metabolize food and controls your weight and things. There's a number of benefits from concentrating on your breath. Okay. So now observe, you get 5 liters of air. The air in the atmosphere is moving all the time. It's not stagnant. So we are not stagnant as well. From conception, from 2 cells, we become 50 trillion cells, and the cells become larger and larger as we grow older. So whatever you feed is what you become. Otherwise, we were just few cells. So observe this breath. As you exhale, remove the toxins, the carbon dioxide from your body. Now, the third part of the prana is called saman. As you breathe in, bring your attention to the belly button above it. There is energy center in the body called Jataragni, which is basically the hydrochloric acid that we secrete, which metabolizes the food. And you know it, without food, we can't survive. So the food control is also under prana. It's called saman. So proper digestive function, absorption also occurs by this component, which is reflected by the sun or Agni ki Shakti. And it is expressed through Roop, Rang, Roshni, through your body. They are the Tanmatras. So primordial elements that I'm talking about, the 5 are the primordial and the 5 are the subtle working components, which are Tanmatras in our body. That's how we function. And they are all subconscious. So you have to be observant. You have to concentrate. Now breathe again. The 4th prana is called Udan, which is to do with your throat, your chest, the secretions in the body, which is like 70% of the body has fluid in it. Somra, CSF, pleura, pericardium, amnion, where the baby grows. There is space, which is all organs are viscous, and there is fluid as the earth is surrounded by ocean. So feeling that component of the creation gives you what's called Shitalta, cohesion in your life. While the Vayu, wind, is moving, it tells you you need to keep growing and growing in every facet of your life. So the fluid components helps you understand everything you live in has to be at a stable level, cohesion. You get this sweet, softness, swiftness in your body. And the 5 major prana is called Vyan. So Roop, Sarup, structure of your body, 205 bones, the full Sharir. Then the Suksham Sharir, electrical energy, emotional energy, magnetism. And the Karan Sharir, or the deepest level, being your energy center, the chakras, the soul component which drives this body. And which is only related to the universe in forms of electromagnetic frequencies, vibrations. So the more deeper you go inside yourself, the more you become aware of this energy that is around us, but our senses are limited, they can't feel it. But yoga nidra and yoga with pranayam and meditation makes you start actually responding to these energies that are already there. Then there are what's called Nag, Kurma, Karikal, Deodar, Dhananjay, the other components of the prana that help with the body. Now breathe again and watch your digestive process. Yeah, so we need to actually again be aware that your food that we bring and the diet and the chewing part is the only component that is conscious. The rest is subconscious or parasympathetic again. So being a human is you have the freedom and the intellect to decide what you put in your mouth. You can't be random just because you thought or you saw someone do something. It's good enough. No, you have to be like my dog. You stick to what you eat. There's a body which is there's certain things meant for the body. As humans, then we need to take responsibility. Otherwise, we better be animal. Then you are controlled anyway. A lion will only kill an animal and eat only when it's hungry, otherwise no. And that is also because of the justice system of the world, that why a lion or carnivore type of animals are in the world. If you do certain things which is anti a human and you love doing that, you will get a life that will allow you to do it passively anyway in another lifetime. That's why there's 8.4 million species in the world, so that everyone gets that opportunity to fulfill whatever they desire when you are given the freedom is the real test of your life, which is human life. So in this life, you are given the opportunity, and wherever your real self is stuck, another lifetime will give you that opportunity to do it without even thinking. So this is, while it's well and good and nice to be human, but huge amount of responsibility is there, how we do what we do with this body. So food, watch your mouth, your esophagus, your stomach, the acid balance, 8 meters of large bowel, 2 meters of small bowel, the microbiome, why we need to eat fruits, prebiotic, why we need to have yogurt, probiotic, because the bacteria, about 2 billion bacteria which are in the tummy, needs to be balanced. Otherwise, you get all sorts of diseases in your body. Physical illness, emotional illness, lots of problems. So why do we remove this bacteria? Because we eat wrong things. We drink wrong things. Your whole large bowel, small bowel is eradicated of these bugs. And they're very important. Now breathe again. Take your attention to the kidney area, your tummy on the side. Watch yourself again. Your excretory system is again subconscious. Your blood filtration by the kidney, your process of perspiration when you do exercises, how they open up, how the toxins come out of your body. There's no good just to put anti-perfumes and try and control yourself by not smelling. Yeah, you shouldn't smell. You should wash after you are sweating, but it needs to be opened up actually. It's very important to take out the toxins of your body, like subconsciously how kidney does it. So being mindful helps the kidney filter, ureter, bladder, urethra to keep flowing out the amount of toxins that we have in our body. And then, we have, at least we know the practice of doing yajna. It's very important because your toxins, your dirt that you take out needs to be actually neutralized in the environment. We are so aware of now climate change suddenly, but the ancient rishis, Hindu rishis used to do yaj every day because you need to actually take care of your toxins that you take out of your body. And yajna is only method which actually makes sure you are responsible for your own toxins that you take out. You cleanse the environment. And obviously, people that time didn't grow cattle and produce a lot of methane gas, didn't have all these cars and things. We didn't produce this much of carbon. So climate was balanced. Even the Aborigines knew how to actually live with the environment. It's only when we become modern we don't know things. So this is very important to look after your body, the toxins that are there to take out and to balance the climate as well. Now bring your attention to your wrists, your elbow, your shoulders, right to your head, go back to your neck, travel down your spine, right to your ankle, poli, your adi, come to the ghutna, your knee, to your pelvic bones on the left side. Along the spine, it's called Ida. Ida is reflected by Chandranavi or moon position, which helps with the secretion of hormones and organ, hormone secretion, chemical mediators. On the right side is called Pingla. So that is associated in position to the sun. So you get this circadian rhythm. So your body is like cyclic in nature. So you need to be able to sleep on time, wake up on time. Your hormone secretions are affected by circadian rhythm in the brain. So your what's called thalamus, hypothalamus, has impact on your pituitary gland. So a small gland which secretes all the hormones that make you live, or at least they are the progenitors or starters of it, and the organs secrete them. Then your what's called pineal gland, the tiniest gland in the body, secretes all these good feeling hormones, endorphin, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all this stuff. Concentrate yourself, your thyroid, parathyroid, your thymus, your lymph nodes, your bone marrow, mada, maja, asti. So these are associated with the immune system. More than ever, we are now need to know how to look after your body. Otherwise, forever, every few months, we need to get an injection. That's another way of trying to stimulate antibody production. But that's not only way. Laughing, being happy, being in continuous state of awareness of your body, mindfulness, meditative, stimulating your parasympathetic system, being attached to the nature, all this actually stimulates your good hormone secretion, your defense of the body. But nobody teaches. Why would the media talk about it? Media is into this pandemic mode now. They will make you scared. This fear factor so big now going on. But it's our individual responsibility and look after your body, what your organ system, you understand. Then you save your adrenal glands, otherwise you're 24 hours in fearful state, you are charged up, cortisol and other hormones are coming out and your body is being completely destroyed. So that is only balanced by making sure you understand your vasovagal tone of this body, your parasympathetic system, which is like your brainstem has an impact where vagus nerve runs, so it's called vagal bound. So comes down onto your eyes, pupil constriction, your secretion of juices, control of your heart rate slows down, exhalation of your lung or the dead air so that you get complete good amount of oxygen. And that way, secretions in your organs in the tummy, pancreas, etc. And the adrenal gland is balanced. So that's how parasympathetic system controls or helps you being healthy. Now take your attention to the two eyes, to your nostrils, to ears, your throat. Then the action senses, which is mal, mutra, haath, pair, baat karne ki shakti. These are the antennas to your body. These are impact of your mind. If your mind is in control, then you know what to eat, how to behave. Then you become purified inside and you become intuitive. You start seeing inside. Then your man, buddhi, etc., other things that are deeper to you, you become aware of it. Otherwise, even you don't become aware of it. So breathe in. Follow through the lowest of your energy center, chakra, from Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Nasikagra, Trikuti, Ajna, Sahasra on the top here. Observe it. Now, we did the exercises for the Sthul Sharir, or physical body with asanas. I took you to the Yoga Nidra to feel your subconscious. the mind function, the suksham level. Now deep to it, there's another third part of our body called Karan Sharir, where there is spirit or there is the vehicle or the Atma component. Now try and dig deep into it. That part will help you see yourself from outside then. So like you are on the ceiling now watching the body as a log or piece of wood sitting or a vehicle, the driver is outside of it now. Keep going out, travel out, and you can see entire Sydney, you are in your home, I'm in my home. But we can see the entire Australia now. How it's spinning. You go about 200 kilometers, then you at the International Space Station where the gravity is zero gravity. It's actually not zero gravity. Gravity is always there, but it is balanced. The power of the sun, the moon, and the earth itself makes zero gravity, but gravity is there. It is always there. But because of the movement of the earth and the power of the other planetary system of our area, makes it zero gravity. And you can see Earth is spinning now about 1600 kilometers per hour. And then it orbits around the sun as well, about somewhere around 200,000 kilometers per hour, which we don't feel on Earth, but you can see it from outside. So that is how superficial we are as human beings when we are living. Even a travel of 200 kilometers away from your surface of Earth will start showing you things that much more is happening. Similarly, in your body, when I took you to Yoga Nidra, so much more is happening. So keep traveling, have the feel of the universe, because the journey of your body makes you aware of this component that can take you to the journey of the universe. And if you can make the journey of the universe, then you can reach what's called the Brahman. Through Brahman, you can find the Atma, can find Paramatma, then the other, that which is this unlimited consciousness, the energy of the creator that is there. So just let's take a journey of the universe itself, understand how it spins, the position of the moon, Shukal Paksh, Krishna Paksh. That's why we fast on certain days, Ekadasi and other things, because of the astronomical alignment of moon to earth and sun. The distance, so how do we jab 408 times, diameter of moon times 108 gives the distance to earth, and diameter of earth times 108 gives the distance to the sun. That's why our rishis and them taught us how to, they understood this calculation. The distance from earth, it takes about 8 minutes for light to reach earth. All these things are mentioned in the Vedas, our books already. But it's important to become consciously aware of it. So you can actually feel that energy. The Milky Way, the Akash, Ganga, Virat, Sarup, Hiranyagarbha, our planetary system 9, Graha, Sun, within the Milky Way, there are 2 billion stars and 2 trillion galaxies there. So Earth is nothing then in that relation. So understanding that makes you realize how insignificant we are. And there are many, many planetary systems like Earth. The closest being about 20,000 light years away, which is 1 light year is about 30,000 human years. We can't reach it anyway, but they are there. This is called parallel universes. And what's called quantum entanglement or non-entanglement is whatever I speak now never dies. It is actually sitting right at the end of this cosmic web that is there. So like parallel universe or metaverse, now the word is coming. Meta-human is the potential of actually understanding this aspect of your sharir to see this humongous creation of the universe that is there. So you become a meta-human in meta-universe. And beyond this, like Saraswati clusters, Virgo clusters, Alpha Centauri, Andromeda, Metromeda, planetary system beyond. So all this human construct of time, space, mass, energy, wave particles that we talk about is actually just a human construct. It's actually same thing outside. And depending on the speed of the movement of the light that a planetary system moves on, your age becomes different as well. While on Earth, we become, say, we are 15 years, we travel outside to the Saturn. In 5 years, you'll only be 20 on Saturn, but you'll be 65 years on Earth. So things like that need to understand beyond just a simplistic way of living. And then beyond that, which is called the dark energy, meta and Vedas, it talks about Nasadya Sutta, it explains all this creation of unlimited times. The creation is done. What's called 100 Chatur Yogis, one day of Brahma, and the cycles. So Kali Yuga, which we are in, is 1200 divine light years, which is about 32,000 years. Halfway, only half of which we have covered in this time of the Kali Yuga. And then you double up it for Dwapar, and you double up for Satyuga, and then you double up for Satyuga. And 100 of this makes one Earth's one universal cycle, and that is to talk about our universe. So this whole creation itself, understanding, then gives you this freedom of totally knowing this body. And so bring that energy slowly back to yourself, absorb all this energy, and so that you become more powerful. You have the connection, you have the blessing. This is what's called God's blessing. God, nothing else happens. Don't fool yourself, you are a human. So you have to get connected to the creation itself. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So breathe in, come back, sit up. So that's Yoga Nidra, and sleeping in that, in this, with consciousness and awareness, is gives you that extra energy. Okay. Right, so that we did Yoga Nidra. Now, to further, or in real sense, how do we stimulate what we talked about in Yoga Nidra is actually done by Pran Kriya. So Pran Kriya are different actions of your breath. Oh, wow. Can you see what happened? Oh, sorry. I think the video was not on, huh? Okay. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize. Okay, so we finished asanas, then we did Yoga Nidra, we took the journey. I forgot to switch on the video. So my apologies there, but now we'll do Pran Kriya, which is the medium to actually stimulate your vasovagal system in the body that I was talking about. So different types of breathing exercises. The first one is called Vastikazu Breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Through your nose, deep in. Through your nose, deep out. So when I'm breathing in, belly button is going out. When you're breathing out, you're pushing the belly button in. Because we are practicing for a long, long time now, it's better. But when you start, and if somebody is new, you'll be very painful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Even more powerful, more strenuous than doing the exercises. The breathing exercises are actually even more harder. Now, try and close your right, so put your fist under your right armpit, close your right nostril. Sorry, close your left nostril, breathe in through your right nostril, and take out through the left. To the left side now, right fist under your left armpit, breathe in through the left, break out to the right. Darshan Kriya. Vastika pranayam फिर से. One more time. हो गया भस्त्रिका प्राणायाम with opening of nostrils using that exercise that I showed. Then Sudarshan Kriya. Now we'll do Ujjayi Pranayam. So Ujjayi Pranayam is putting your effort, feeling the vibrations in your throat. Okay, so breathe in. In through, and you feel it on the throat, and breathe out through your nostril using your throat. Now put your chin on your chest and breathe in through your throat, but goes through your nostrils. Every time you breathe is through the nostrils. When you can't hold anymore, then bring your neck up, close your right nostril, and then breathe out through your left nostril. Now we will do what's called Agnisar. So we breathe in deeply, and then we exhale every bit of air, push our belly button in and out. Okay, so Agnisar meaning it's stimulating the Jataragni center. So initially you won't be able to do many, you maybe 3 or 5 or 10. Keep trying and then you'll be able to do more. So it holds, trains you to actually hold breath long time, and at the same time able to concentrate in your mind in moving your belly button. So it has a direct impact around the organ systems around your tummy. Yeah? So Jataragni, Agnisar. We do 2 more times. slowly, all these exercises, what are they doing is making you mindful of yourself. You're becoming aware of yourself. And you'll feel through the pranakriya that we do. By the time we reach pranayam, you'll all just be inside yourself. And nothing matters outside. Actually, everything outside is now connected to you. It's not that nothing matters, but you are connected to the true energy that is outside. And that's why you are at a rest. Because not being in tune with this makes your mind work then. Then mind like brings around 60,000 thoughts in a day. So you already always like a monkey mind jumping everywhere. And it's exhausting you and making you sick. This is actually giving you more connection, but in a natural level. You are connecting, the senses become more perceptive and they are connected to each of those five primordial elements that are there, which is what we are made of as well. And then you become in tune. Whenever these things in tune, you are more relaxed. That's what happens to the body. Like when ocean is completely calm, then you can see yourself. It's like a mirror then. So similarly, your body now you feel it, because I can feel it myself. It's actually now very passive now. So one more time. Okay, so we did Agnisar. Now we'll do Kapalbhati. So Kapalbhati is exhalation exercise, like that. So you know that anyway. So let's do as many as we can. Sitting straight, every time your spine needs to be straight, breathe in and then start exhalation. Kapalbhati. So the more you can do, the better it is. Yeah. So as I say, if you don't do any asanas, just do Surya Namaskar. If you can't do any prankriya or pranayam, just do Kapalbhati. The more you do, the better it becomes. All that we talk about will be covered in that anyway. Now we'll do what's called Vahi Kumbhak. So we'll breathe in, which is a Bhayantar, deep breath. Then Vahi Pranayam,